What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cornelius Jones, 10 Mina Investing. We are back again. It has been a while since I've put out a video. I just got back from a wonderful vacation with the wifey. Oh my God, we had an incredible time. I was out in Vegas. Although I was not able to attend the XRP Vegas event, I still went to Vegas and had a nice time with my wife. Got to meet some incredible people. I got to meet Mikkel. That's my favorite YouTuber. I got to meet Quincy Jones. That was great. And then there were a couple people that, recognized me and told me they follow my channel. And my God, why didn't I write their names down at the time? We talked for a while, never wrote their names down, but I just want to post the picture. Please forgive me, but shout yourself out in the comments. This young man, this young lady, we had a great time. And just shout your name out in the comments so I can please remember your name and I can shout you out correctly. And and I just want to do that, guys. I had a great time with you guys. It was nice meeting you guys. I was kicking myself for not remembering y'all's names. I was like, Jesus Christ, why didn't I write it down? But anyway, I want to do that properly. I want to shout you out properly. So please put your name in the comment for me. I appreciate you so much. However, now we're getting back into the grind. We're getting back into, content, YouTube videos. And people, I'm titling this video, This is the Year. This is the year. For what? The flip the switch moment. Now, how high will XRP go initially once that switch is flipped is not what I'm discussing in this video. What I'm saying by flip the switch moment is that the beginning stages of global adoption have occurred, where XRP is functioning in the role we've been discussing for some time by the largest banks, largest institutions. Maybe not 100%, right? But global adoption will most likely look like, I'd say, starting off, about 20% of the largest banks in the world, largest payment providers in the world are now switching over to digital and using these technologies, specifically XRP. I think that's reasonable. I really do. And I want to highlight some news that I know is old, about a week old or so, but I have to talk about it because when you're looking at where we are in time and asking the question, when is this switch going to be flipped? In other words, when is global adoption going to happen? We get some clues here, and I want to highlight it. So I'm going to put this article on the screen here. I'm going to read a little bit for you. As I'm sure many of you have heard, we had news of this Saudi Arabian prince, after meeting with Trump, put together a donation of $121 million that he raised with himself and other investors. And they are building this, they're putting this money into XRP to build a treasury with this company that is involved with electricity. So anyway, I'm going to read some of the article here. It's really good to understand what was it about Trump's meeting that caused this Saudi Arabian prince to put this money together for an XRP treasury. Let's go ahead and read it. And it's something very specific in here I want to highlight. I'll start at the top. Saudi prince bets big on XRP after meeting Trump. Saudi prince's company led a private investment worth $121 million into a company aiming to build an XRP treasury. XRP, the world's fourth largest cryptocurrency, which President Donald Trump announced will be a part of the U.S. digital asset stockpile, has found a major supporter in Saudi Arabia. Vivo Power International on NASDAQ, that's VVPR, a sustainable energy solutions company, has raised $121 million in private capital, led by, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just going to say the Saudi Arabia's prince. I'm just leave it at that. Led by Saudi Arabia's prince. Former Ripple board member Adam Tradman is also an investor who will also be who will also chair the company's board of advisors. The energy company will use these funds to acquire XRP to add to its corporate treasury, the company said on May 28th. Just as plain as day. They're going to use these funds to acquire XRP, and they're going to add XRP to their treasury. It entered into subscription agreements with the investors to sell 20 million shares at $6 per share. The VVPR stock was quoted at $4.90 at the time of writing and is up 15% since that day's close. So that's how they acquired the funds. Prince, the Saudi prince, chairman of Saudi Arabia-based 11th holding company, led the investment in Vivo Power. The energy company said, watch this, it is possibly the world's first public company to launch an XRP-focused crypto treasury strategy. It's never happened before. A public company launching a treasury strategy with XRP. This never happened. This is the first time. This should tell you something about how large institutions view XRP. If this does not put the writing on the wall in thick, big red letters, then you're never going to see it, right? The Saudi prince said it was meeting Trump during his recent visit to Saudi Arabia that convinced him that it was an appropriate time to roll out crypto assets and blockchain technology in the country. I'm going to read that again, and we're going to break this down. This is the part I want to highlight. The Saudi prince said it was meeting Trump during his recent visit to Saudi Arabia that convinced him that it was an appropriate what? Time. He said he was convinced by Trump that now is the time. It's time. Now's the time to do this. Now's the time. They're timing to when large institutions are going to put large sums of money into anything. He said he was convinced that now's the time. What did Trump say to this prince about XRP that convinced him that now is the timing to put this 120 million into XRP for a treasury strategy? I don't know, but that says a lot about what Trump views XRP, how Trump views XRP, rather. It's not in the media. We're not going to read about it. We're not going to hear about it. But Trump knows what XRP is, and he has a strategic plan as well for XRP in this country as well. And that is evident. Brad Garlinghouse met with Trump. They ate beef bourguignon, or however you pronounce that, right? We remember that. At the same time that that Trump is over here meeting with the in this area, in the Middle Eastern area of the world, Ripple's in the same area over there. They're making deals in Dubai. They're solidifying things in Dubai. They're gaining licenses in Dubai. Ripple is moving around the world. Trump is moving around the world. Deals are getting done. The framework, the new infrastructure framework is being established. And the entire world understands that all we're waiting on right now is legislation. That's it. That's all we're waiting on is legislation. Once we get legislation, it is so unreasonable to think that this is not going to be anything short of amazing. But some people can see it and some people can't. I wanted to find something in this article that I wanted to read again. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. This is just one country, people. One company in one country. This is showing you the direction where we're headed. That's what I wanted to say. This is just one company, one in one country. How many more XRP treasuries are going to be announced? The people that use, the countries, the institutions that use XRP in this new financial system initially are going to have the competitive advantage. They're going to have the competitive advantage. And when we see this use case grant these companies and institutions that advantage, and all the other institutions are going to jump on board as well. And those are going to be the days that we are going to see this liquidity pour into XRP due to this ripple effect, this network effect, due to this utility, right? That's the flip the switch moment. And that moment, I believe, is going to start this year. Why? Because we will have legislation this year. I believe it. We will have legislation this year. And that lawsuit will be tied up and completely over this year. There's no way that those two things are not over this year. Yes, we thought they would be over much sooner, and they weren't, but they got to be over some point. And this, thankfully, is for sure the year that those two things will be over. Therefore, the utility will be unleashed. We all know the ETFs are on the way. All we know, people, is that we wait. That's all. We wait. So this is your boy Cornelius Jones. Gonna holler at you guys on the next video. Tomorrow we will be in our private Discord group. In our private Discord group, we had some bombs dropped. The top cryptos. Do you know how many cryptos are out there right now that are still below a penny? That are actually gonna have use case? That are actually gonna have utility? You see, people, XRP is the foundation. But so many other projects that are going to be built on top of the XRP ledger, on top of other ledgers that are going to be working with XRP, are going to have prominent roles as well. And there's so many of them that are under a penny, people. You need to come to the private Discord group if you want to find out that information. So that link is in the description. Come on, join the family. We have a wonderful time, wonderful information being dropped out. You don't want to miss that. You want to take advantage of that. All right, this is your boy Cornelius Jones. Also, Cryptex people, I will be posting. If you want to promote Cryptex and you're not a part of the Discord group, I will just always look for them on my YouTube page. I will make posts on the YouTube page with all Cryptex links so that you can invite your friends and family to hear the information from the people that know what they're talking about when it comes to these Cryptex contracts, okay? So information about that will always be posted on my page, so look for that as well. All right, everybody, this your boy Cornelius Jones. I'm out. I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Y'all be blessed and have a good one.